Hey, my friend, welcome back to Escape Plan Dad. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about motivation, money, side hustles, and yada, yada, yada. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. Today's going to be more of a riff, nothing really planned. I just want to discuss a little bit about, money, motivation, things that, inspire you, or things that, maybe you're feeling, and why maybe that you're wanting to make some changes. You're probably watching this because of that, and I'm here actually to help you. First and foremost, what I want to talk about that really just it gets to me. I understand it, and I watched a documentary about this subject here not too long ago, but it still drives me nuts. And that's gurus, individuals that are creating these movements. Now, some good, I get it, but a lot of them, and I say most of them, are pretty narcissistic. And I get that some of that needs to be there to kind of to develop a following, develop a community. But I'd love to change that. I'm really in my team and the company that we're building is really more about building leaders, building you as a leader, not a follower. And, the gurus and these coaching platforms and coaching individuals that are, they're charging all kinds of crazy money to bring you in and really just get you to follow their community, buy their services nonstop and just over and over and over. And again, from what I've studied, it really is a narcissistic behavior, and it's all about them. And again, drives me nuts. So kind of want to set that straight and what we do and how I feel about that. Like I said, I want you to be the leader. I want you to work with us, not for us. And that's what we're here to do. And that's what I want you to tell me maybe down in the comments. What are you looking for? How can we help you? And I'll tell you a little bit about what we're doing, but let me know how I can actually help you. And then there's several things that, I'll put on the plate for you to think about, here in a second. And that way you can share and I'll know a little bit more about, what you're looking for. It'll help us to discover that. And I'll share kind of my topics on those three subjects that we're looking for. So maybe it kind of helps you, gives you a framework of what we're looking for. Maybe it instigates some thinking on your behalf. So number one, when it comes to, changing your life, right? Or bettering your life, because you might be looking for more money. Most of us are. But you're obviously in this spot and you're thinking about how can I, make more money, whether it's a side hustle or you want to transition over to another job, which again, the side hustles are great, but I think that they're meant to be short term because usually, we're trying to earn some extra money. And then once you start learning and getting more skills, we transition over to making that more of your full-time thing because it's a better use of your time. Now, of course, if you already have something going, then we can also introduce some other coaching topics and things that we do, maybe to elevate that. But I think a lot of you that might be watching probably are working for somebody else, right? And you're thinking about transitioning over to creating your own gig. So side hustles, again, great, but short term. And short term can be anywhere from 6 months to a couple years. But I think once you start getting the skill set again, you're going to be able to transition over to doing that as your full-time thing. And like I said, better use of your time. Okay, better leverage. So I guess my first question for you is, how much extra money are you looking for? And there's numbers are all over the place, right? I think on average, a couple hundred extra dollars, $500, something like that, is usually what individuals are looking for. But you need to, put a number on it right now. And then, like I said, we work to those next levels. For me, back when I was really young, it was $8,333.33, right? You total that up, and that's $100,000 a year. That is life-changing for most people, okay? And of course, like I said, once you achieve that and you start learning how to make that money, then like I said, it's rinse and repeat, learning more information, improving your skill set up here, learning those hard skills, I should say. And then just, again, moving on up, good mentors, different programs that you can, again, safe programs that you can invest in will help you to elevate your game. And of course, my most recent number here, 5-6 years ago, was that $333.33 per month, right? Again, hitting that $1 million annual revenue goal or annual earnings goal. So, and so on, right? You can see where I'm going with that. That 8333, you keep multiplying, that's a 10 million and so on. Okay. So number one is, what income goal are you looking for, say on a monthly basis? So look at that, think about it. And then again, like I said, talk to you about some different things that we're doing and how we may be able to help you achieve those. Well, I know we can help you. It's up to you though, again, because nothing's easy. Unlike what some of the gurus are going to tell you, it takes work. You have to grind. I mean, it's an everyday thing. And along with, learning, again, grinding. And I know there's people out there say, yes, work smarter, not harder. And I agree with that, but you still have to grind. You still have to put the work in, and sometimes twice as much as somebody else that's more talented. But if you keep putting that work in and compounding that, it'll make a world of difference. And you will eventually be ahead of that individual that is not working very hard, because those skills will start coming. You'll learn different things, and bam, before you know it, you're just, again, on another level. So number two, what actually, motivates you? I will tell you, for myself, and again, there is no wrong answer with this. Some people I know feel guilty. Oh, I shouldn't be saying I want, this Lamborghini or Ferrari or new house, whatever it may be, but that's bullshit. There's no wrong answer. Okay. There's many different reasons for motivation. Obviously we can explain some mindset things that will help to, maybe bring certain things in focus, and so that you understand, what happiness is related to and what it's not related to, all that kind of stuff. But still, think about what motivates you. What motivated me to make, major changes in my career was, one, I figured out that, I was working for somebody, and killing myself to make that company, big corporation, a lot of money. Licensed professional. I was making a good salary, but again, I could see that with 401k, before I had any financial literacy, that was, once I learned that was bunk, right? So I figured out that I wasn't going to have enough to maintain the same lifestyle that, I was currently living here, like I said, 10 years ago, roughly. And I knew that something had to change. So that was one of my motivating factors. The other big one, along with fear, I guess, which is really that third topic. But again, the fear of leaving my family kind of out to dry. Like what would happen if I passed, next month or today, or whatever it may be, prematurely. It's like my wife and kids, again, at the time, not going into much detail about my family stuff, but really my wife is a homemaker. She worked her ass off taking care of the kids, and we wanted to provide that style of lifestyle, kind of opposite what's common right now with the nuclear family, right? With it, both individuals were working, and we wanted to get away from that. So again, but that also increased my fears, right? Because my wife, although she's street smart and very, very intelligent, she just didn't have a lot of, again, hard skills from different job environments and whatnot. So fear was like, what happens if I die, or I'm gone, or I'm disabled all of a sudden and I can't work? Things are going to take a shit basically and go down. So that was a lot of my motivation. It still is my motivation today, is creating a legacy, something for again, future generations and things where, again, if things make a abrupt change, that we have income, right, which increases that that time freedom, increases abilities to do certain things, not just about buying stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. We like our toys too. Again, I'm not ashamed of it. That's part of motivation, right? You want to get into a new home. I think a lot of us want to do that. We like to donate to different organizations, and have our nice cars. Again, no wrong answers with that. that question of what motivates you. But you need to nail it down and think about it, write it down. It's important because that, again, is what drives you. And then again, number 3 is that fear, that fear, which, like I said, with me, it's kind of hand in hand with what motivates me. But again, my fear is just, like I said, leaving my family, out to dry, hanging out to dry, so to speak. Right. And again, not having something there for future generations. And also just, I don't know, there's a fear of not doing what I feel like I was put on this earth to do, as far as fulfilling to the best of my ability and creating something, right? And building something. And just when I'm gone, again, family members will be like, hey, JD, created this, wow, and inspire them to do things as well. So that's, again, my fear is just not leaving it out all out on the line, so to speak. So figure out what your fear is, write it down. Again, nothing to be ashamed of. So what else? So really, let's go into, again, kind of what we're doing with this program, not just Escape Plan Dad, but what I'm doing with Nulifespan and Fit Economy. We're here to help with health, wealth, and like spiritual happiness and how to actually achieve true happiness. And a lot of it honestly comes from just the journey and playing this game of entrepreneurship and just learning stuff all the time, right? It's not really, the money's a byproduct, but actually playing the game is what's so enjoyable. And then when you take it to the next level, once money starts flowing in as that byproduct, because it will, especially when you start learning more stuff and you get really engaged with how fun it is to learn new things. And then when I say new things, I mean, you're going to focus on certain tasks, right? And that's what we're going to be doing in the Nulifespan Fit Economy, wellness coaching portal, is training new leaders to become, again, inspirational leaders for others. At the same time, right? They're driving health and wellness, and driving rewards and excitement for people to become healthy, and then getting paid at the same time. So it's pretty incredible. Creating something like you say, or they say, bigger than ourselves. That's what's exciting. And then again, when you take it to that next level and you start getting money that's flowing in, I think one of the most enjoyable things for a lot of the entrepreneurs, and I'm sure they can attest to this, that one of the most enjoyable portions of, achieving these different levels is actually helping others like you to level up as well. That is, again, more than, honestly, than going out and buying, the next badass sports car or, whatever kind of vehicle you like, right? Yes, it's exciting, but it wears off pretty quick. But when you help somebody learn those new skills and actually see them start leveling up and learning how to make, money for themselves. And again, when I say learning, not working for somebody, but actually, getting off from that and creating an income stream on their own and being the main contributor, to themselves or their team, whatever it is. Again, different levels, you'll start building teams as you go. That's what's enjoyable. I mean, that is so much more pleasing to me than buying that next doodad. And I think that, again, most successful entrepreneurs, that's what they start. Again, once you start, the money's there, right? It's a tool. It's there to create freedom, allow you to do a lot more things. Yes, it facilitates happiness, but it's definitely not what creates happiness. It facilitates it because you have more resources. But then helping others do the same thing, and building community, again, around you, with you. Again, what I'm getting back to the guru bullshit is becoming leaders with us, and building other people with you, right? And then allowing you to collaborate and build together and form some amazing bonds. So that's what we're doing really at Nulifespan and Fit Economy within our new coaching portal that's about to launch. So again, I invite you to check out the description below. I'll have a link there for Nulifespan, the coaching wellness coaching portal. We haven't launched yet. We're probably 6 to 8 weeks out. But if you're seriously interested and getting on board with us, or questions, leave your information there and we'll reach out with more details. We're excited to get people involved with what we're doing. Again, the community that we're building. And again, it's not about, having people follow a community or, hanging around on the shirt tails there and praising some, group or organization. It's actually about you becoming a leader and letting us help you become a leader. At the same time, you're building other leaders and bringing in, income, right? This is what it's all about. It's doing it as a team effort, and you working with us. Again, I'm going to be relying on individuals like you or the people that are serious about getting involved with us. I'm going to rely on you of giving us feedback and working closely with us as our first line of leaders into this coaching and wellness portal to give us feedback so that we can form and change and modify kind of what we're doing. And there's, again, a lot of stuff that's been built out in this amazing tech that is in the blockchain realm, which most of you guys are going to realize or know that, that's the forefront of tech right now, and how we're combining it with health and wellness. Again, we've got some stuff that nobody has, incredible, absolutely mind-blowing technology that fits in with, coaching and leveraging, the things that we do in the supplement world and ways to drive you residual income from several different streams, not only say the supplement sales, but also obviously coaching and how do I phrase it? Basically, consultating, but you don't have to necessarily be licensed. Just safe ways and value-driven opportunities and coaching for clients, as well as these individuals as you build through your team, and we teach you how to do that. Again, you're not going to be left out in the cold. We're providing coaching to the coaches to become, again, coaching leaders, right? And again, drive revenue and residual income through, again, several different modalities, really supplements, blockchain technology, which is exercise reward driven. Won't go into details on this video, but again, seems complicated, but it's actually very simple, and it's really easy to engage with people because it doesn't cost them anything to come into your community. And again, we teach you how to coach them and help them to create their wallets, all the good stuff that goes into blockchain technology right now, and then literally be earning rewards for exercising. So we're helping to motivate people to change their lifestyles, improve their health through rewarding them for being involved with our wearables and the blockchain technology that we have coming out. It's just absolutely incredible. Not going to talk too much detail about it, but that's what we're launching here in the 6 to 8 week period. And we're looking for those first line of coaches that are really wanting to become leaders and change their lives, right? So, we talked about those goals, or that number one, about being how much money do you want to earn extra per month? Again, is it $500? Is it $1,000? Is $2,500? Is it $10,000? Whatever it may be, you can get there. First, we just have to set that goal, that initial goal, and then you have to put it in the work. And again, that's what we're here for, to help to motivate you and inspire you. And again, as a team, again, not as a guru leader or leaders within this organization. I despise that, and I want to get away from it. I want you to understand that, again, that is not the best path to success. I don't think there's anything wrong with, again, and I do it all the time as well, is I'll look up to different individuals, I'll watch the material, although I've gotten caught in a couple instances where I ended up putting them up on a pedestal too much, to come to find out that it was BS, right? So I've learned from it, and I want to teach you that that's not the way to go. Become your own leader. Do it for your family's sake, right? And I know you have it in you, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this. You have that burning desire inside of you that, something needs to be changed. Okay. So let that fear and those motivating factors help you to push you across that line and get started in something again. And whether it's with us or, something else, again, that's what I'm here, and my team's here to provide you value in whatever it may be. Okay, again, we just want to see people grow and become their own leaders. And great, if they want to be involved with us in the health and wellness movement that we're doing through rewards and blockchain, so be it. We'll love to have you on our team and with us, helping us to make these new higher level decisions on the directions that we need to go to build something amazing for people to get more healthy and fit, right? So that's kind of my thing, my spill for the day. Again, I'm sorry, it's kind of a riff and all over the place. But again, down on the link below, let me know, fill out the form there, and we'll definitely send you some more information as soon as we have this thing launching. And it is going to be reserved, and this is no bullshit, because again, as we automate processes right now, we're going to have to start with a certain number. And I'm not going to say that number. It could be 25, it could be 50. We're not sure yet. But it's going to be limited at first. So click on the link down below. Like I said, fill your information so we can let you know when it's ready. And then we can go over more information because maybe it's not the right fit for you. And again, no harm, no foul. We'll still be friends. Like I said, we'll still help you. I'll still help you with whatever else you're trying to get into or questions. Again, mentorship. That's what I love doing. Like I said, I just want to see people grow and help them elevate their lives and become more happy individuals, more emotionally intelligent. There's all kinds of things, like I said, we're so excited to help you with and help you grow again into that leader that I know that you want to be and that you can become. Okay. So until the next video, I love you guys. Over and out.